Welcome back to Life in 10. This is episode 153. We are continuing our talk and conversation about The Man in the Arena, my new book, Life is Worth Staying in the Fight. We are on to chapter 5, which is titled, Whose Face is Marred by Dust and Sweat and Blood. I'm here to tell you, you should be prepared that if you're choosing to stay in the fight and you're choosing to stay in the arena, there's a very good chance it's going to get a little messy. You can't expect to go into a fight or into a battle and not come out with some scratches, some blood, some sweat, some tears, and a little dusty. Now, a good example of dust is there's a great movie on Netflix called The Highwaymen with Kevin Costner and Woody Harrelson. Great movie, would highly suggest it. It's about the hunt for Bonnie and Clyde. Now, in the movie, the two officers actually run into Bonnie and Clyde in this small town, which then turns into a massive car chase. Now, Bonnie and Clyde lead them to this vacant farmland. And what they do is they start driving around in circles, and the cars start chasing each other. While this is happening, it's just spewing up this massive dust cloud to where they start to not be able to see each other. It's a great tactic because it actually worked. They actually did get away, spoiler alert, and the dust cloud just blocked the view of the two officers. Now, sometimes the battle is so tough that we lose our vision. We lose our vision of why we even got into the fight to begin with. We start asking ourselves if it's even worth it. We begin to wonder if would it just be easier to go back to being neutral, staying on the sidelines, not bothering anybody. Dust can cause a lack of vision. But I'm reminded of what it says in Proverbs 18, where it says, where there is no vision, people die. Don't let distractions deter you from the vision, from the goal. Fight through the dust and stay focused on the task that's in front of you. There is no doubt that you have been given a mission to accomplish, and it's different for all of us. But it is your responsibility to see it through. Don't let the dust of life block your vision to accomplish the mission that's in front of you. I've been getting back into working out. I try to go 3 to 5 times a week, just depending on what my schedule looks like. Last week, I was with a buddy of mine, and we were working out, and I don't know what it was, but I was done. I think most of you know what I mean when I say that. I mean, I was worn out. I thought I was going to puke. I was just drenched in sweat, and I couldn't go on. Now, here's the point. Don't be like me and quit in your situation. You're going to work up a sweat in the battle. That's just part of it. It's going to drip down in your eyes. It's going to be uncomfortable. You're going to be exhausted. And some of you are right now. Even when I said the word exhausted, like you felt that. That resonated with you. You knew what that meant. You're tired. You're a little beat up. I'll say I've been there. Billy Ocean has a song from 1986 that says, when the going gets tough, the tough get going. I know you're worn down. I know you've been beat up. I know you're sweating, and there's that point where it's like, I don't even know if this is worth it anymore. But don't give up. You have to keep pressing on. When you're in a battle, you will shed some blood. Maybe a lot of blood. And you'll feel it. I was watching a UFC fight night last night, and one of the fighters, he just had a huge cut on the right side of his eye. You know what he did? This. He went back to the fight. He wiped it off, and he kept fighting. You're going to have to expect to take some hits in your life. I mean, your job lets you go, completely catches you off guard. You were doing all that you thought you should be doing, and gone. You find out your spouse or your significant other has been cheating on you. You find out your kid is addicted to a substance and you never would have expected that. You were doing so well, but you fell off the wagon and it started your addiction again. The person you thought would be there for you forever turns their back on you. You lose someone you love, and it's left like this gaping hole on the inside. I don't know what it is for you, but whatever it is, yeah, you were hit with a punch to the face that drew some blood. As difficult as it may seem and as heartless as this may sound, wipe it off and stay in the fight. You're going to hurt for a while. It's not going to feel good, but you have to keep going. Understand that getting hurt along the way, it's a part of the process. That sounds weird, I know, but those of you who have been through it, you know exactly what I'm talking about. It's a part of the process. Don't let anything distract you from the vision that's in front of you. Know that you're going to get exhausted along the way and want to give up. Realize that when you get hit, it's going to leave a mark. But remember, all things are possible to him who believes. Never forget that you are loved and you are highly valued. I'll see you next time.